guys are very patient. Just a couple of things here. Louisa was supposed to be here, but she had not been feeling well, and part of the medication kind of made her not feel well, and she just couldn't make it. But she wanted to send her greetings, that she's here in spirit with us. She was all ready. She was going to come in a wheelchair because this means a lot to her, but she just couldn't do it because of the way her medication went today. And so that's one thing I'm supposed to, I wanted to pass on to you, that she sent her greetings. I'm supposed to talk for 10 minutes, but I'm just going to, we've had a long day. But before we go, I really should extend some thanks and acknowledgement to the people who've put this together, the Grolier staff and Francine. Francine, could you stand up? And Carol, where's Elizabeth? And is Elizabeth around? And Carol, is Celia here? Is she gone? Celia, Elizabeth, hello? Where are you guys? Is Elizabeth there? Celia? Okay, where is Elizabeth? Okay, and Andy, where are you? There's a lot of people working behind the scenes. And Francine, and Olivia, oh yeah. Right, Olivia here. Olivia and Carol and Celia and Elizabeth and Francine, who's the commanding general that makes us jump to get things. Well, she's put a lot of work into this. Oh my God, tirelessly, night and day. And of course, Carol, Carol sometimes tells me, Carol, you're moving too fast, slow. And she says, since I've known you move too slow, you make me tired watching you move so slow. Old Johnston said of President Ford that Ford couldn't walk and chew gum at the same time. And I thought he was thinking of me. I'm so slow. Anyway, the great Nigerian, just to acknowledge the staff and also to thank you all again for coming. Just the people still here all day. People came and went. And if it weren't for the support of our friends and this community, as I said earlier, the store wouldn't be where it is. So I hope you continue to, support us, because without this community, it's a labor of love. I know the phrase is a tired phrase, but it's really that, and you've all meant a lot to us. Elizabeth and Celia, you guys come on down here. That's Elizabeth and Celia. So this is the crew behind the scenes, so these are the two of them. Celia, Elizabeth, Carol, Francine, and anyway, the great Nigerian writer Chinua Achebe of Things Fall Apart, he made a remark once that I think it's worth bringing up here, that when the moon is shining, okay, and the lineage, the clansmen, they gather together under the big Iroko tree to tell stories, exchange gifts, talk and acknowledge one another. Each person in his own backyard or her own backyard can see the moon. But when clansmen gather together under that public square to tell those stories, to watch the moon together. Another dimension is added to it. Okay, so we're like the clansmen, the lineage of poetry. And it's good to assemble here because you can buy the book and read it at home. It's also enjoying poetry, but there's no substitute for being able to do these kinds of public, celebrations again. So Jabert's remark about kinsmen gathering together in the village square to watch the moon together, reminds me of the importance of these kinds of gatherings, And without taking much of your time again, so we can end, I read a poem earlier, They Will Rise, which is a longer poem, and it was raining a little bit. So I just wanted to end by reading this very small piece, which ties into what they're planning to do. The opening poem of the book of Altair, The Bright Light. At the very end of it, the poem is called Mutatis Mutandis, and at the very end of it, again the plea for our world, which ties into the For a Common Soil. The title poem of the other book that was performed in Sanders Theatre back in 2002 and was dedicated to Jack Langston, but this is a different one, but the same kind of theme. A bow that is tightly drawn, and in the chest of the horseman drawing the bow, a tightness he did not know was there. And you ask, what is the measure of our aims? The acts that our aims accomplish, or the thing inside each of us that is the source of our aimings? A man may bear a woman who does not have an answer to this question. It is all right for the man or woman not to have an answer to the question. It is all right for the man or woman to still lay claim to the world. And as to your question, why poets feel they can say the same thing two different ways, let it be remembered that this is a question it is not legitimate to ask, though some may find legitimacy in the asking of it. And where the earth has you supposed to fall out of its orbit, there will be no place for it to hide. For the space between the walls, it is there for all to see. The world in its mystery swirling can only hide so much from both of us. A sun which is not our neighbor, but another which our neighbor is. And who knows what light each from the other casts? Is this then the basis of our genuflections? The basis of our walking proud? Maybe the basis is not for you or for me to decipher, but for you and for me to remember not to forget. An old man from Africa praying, may speech not choke us, but be our companion now and in the future. And so a toast to Altair, the bright light in the body of Aquila the eagle. To Deneb, the tall light in Stigmatis one. Regulus and Arcturus, they guarding their homes. Milosevic of Serbia, he too was guarding his home. He too was wearing some panzer boots. Call home, all you who are troubled. You will find more trouble there. The earth is where we live. The earth, it is the one place we call home. Thank you.